Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today is going to be part one of a two-part series because I am doing a foundation declutter. I counted, I have 43 of them. Let me set this down because it's heavy. I have 20 that are high-end and 23 that are drugstore. So today we're going to be doing the drugstore ones. And I'm going to be going through them, getting rid of any that are expired or just don't work for me anymore. So if you want to see which drugstore foundations I am keeping and which ones I'm getting rid of, you're in the right place. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So again, if you want to see everything that I've got in my collection, then alright guys, so I am going to be going through again my drugstore foundations, and I've got 23 of them lined up right in front of me. I have them all in alphabetical order for you, and I will have them all listed down below in the description box along with a link if you are interested in picking any of these up. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the Almay Best Blend Forever Foundation. I like this one. You'll notice that it comes with this horrible little sponge that's hard as a rock, and there's a hole where you're supposed to squeeze the product out of. However, if you don't like it, like I didn't care for it, just simply twist off the top. There's a squeezy tube, and you can see that right there. By the way, I'm in the color 130 Neutral. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. However, I don't find that I'm reaching for it. So this one is going to get in the donated bin. Nothing wrong with it. It's just I have to get rid of a lot of them. I'm filled up. I have 43 foundations. So time to get rid of some. Okay, next one. Beige Cosmetics. This is the Beige Liquid Foundation, Naturally Flawless. I'm in the color Ivory Beige in this. This one I really like as well. It's just a little too dark for my skin. It's the wrong undertone in it. So I'm going to get rid of this one, but I may look for a different shade in this. I should have done this a long time ago. This is another good one, so one I would recommend. Okay, moving on to Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. This one is awesome. It does have a dropper, which is not my preferred way of putting on a foundation, but it's well worth it. It's a very natural finish to it, and it's mattifying. It just looks like your skin, but better. If you don't like matte foundations, you're not going to like this one. That's what I happen to prefer, so this one I am keeping. All right, now we're going to move on to the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. I just picked this up, and I really do like this one. I'm in the color L40. I don't know if that has a name to it. Classic Ivory. So this one I really do like. It's a great match for my skin color, and I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I also got the Covergirl Outlast All Day 3-in-1. So this is a foundation, sunscreen, and how's it a 3-in-1? Foundation and sunscreen. I don't get that. That's 2-in-1 for me. Anyway, I am in the color Creamy Natural in this one. And again, this is one I really, really like, but I'm not reaching for it. So this one's getting donated. All right, this one I'm definitely keeping. This is the CYO foundation. It's a long-lasting foundation. It's Lifeproof, and I am in the color, 103. Yeah, so 103. This one I really do like for sure. It looks so good on the skin, and it's staying with me, folks. And here's another one that's staying with me because this is one that I've used it over and over and over. It doesn't even look like I barely made a dent in this tube. But this is the Dermacol. It's the Film Studio makeup cover. And I honestly don't remember what color I'm in. Don't even know where it has it on here. I don't see the color on here. So unfortunately, but this is such a thick, wonderful foundation that if you have any foundation or something that's just too thin and you need to thicken it up a little bit, or anything that you need to cover up, oh, this is the one to get. It does a fabulous job on doing that. All right, the next one is another one I am going to keep. This is by JOAH, and this is the Aqua Assurance Powder Foundation. This is really unique because you can use it either wet or dry. So this is what it looks like. Unfortunately, I think there's only like 2 shades. So I have the color Ivory, and underneath that they give you a little sponge thing, which is actually really good. So you can either go in with this dry. So this is a great one just to kind of throw in your purse if you need to go in and do any touch-ups throughout the day. Or you can actually get this wet and apply it. And I love it better when I apply it wet. So it works out so good. It gives you such beautiful coverage. Again, the color selection is horrible, but if this happens to match you, this is a winner for sure. All right, now if you were to say, Karen, what is the foundation right now that you are wearing on a regular basis unless you're testing something out? So if you were just going out to dinner with a hubby or running to the grocery store or running to see your mom, something like that, what would you put on for the day? I would say it's the JOAH Truly Yours Foundation. This is so lightweight and so full coverage and so natural looking. It just looks like your skin, but better. And when I pair that with the JOAH powder, holy moly, they are like, they're meant to be together. They're perfect. It's beautiful on the skin. This does have a dropper, which again is not something I prefer, but this is my ride or die right now. So of course it's staying in my collection. All right, the next one is by Koki. It's the Skin Perfect HD Foundation. This is another great drugstore foundation. Sorry, I know right now I've just been on kind of a run that I'm keeping a lot of them. But this one just looks beautiful. It's inexpensive. You can pick up Koki now at Rite Aid. So if you've got a Rite Aid, go in there, and Koki's got a lot of great products if you haven't tried them out yet. All right, let's move on. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. I'm out of breath saying that one. I don't know why they can't make names a little bit simpler. So anyway, this is another great one, but again, not one I find myself reaching for. So I'm going to go ahead and donate that one. I'm in the color Fair, and it's actually a little bit off for me. We snap the lid off. The undertone on this just isn't right, and it's a little dark for me. So that one's going into the donated. That puts the count at 4 if you're keeping track right now. As far as stick foundation goes, I've got the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. And my preferred one, I have not gone out and repurchased it, was the Cover Effects one. My Cover Effects had expired, and I had this one, so the last time I did a declutter, I got rid of my Cover Effects. I do like this. What I really like it for, those on me, is if I have like an area, sometimes, you know, you get those foundations that just don't stick very well to certain areas of your face, like your nose or your chin or something, or you've got something you just need to go in and touch up. This is perfect for that, and it's a great color for my skin tone, so I have to keep this one because I just need to have a stick foundation in my arsenal. And actually, I'm sorry, I do have one other one coming up in 2 foundations. All right, this is another one I just got. I've done a foundation review on it already, but it's very recent, and I have to keep this. I just have to. This is the Makeup Revolution. It is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Beautiful. Here's what I don't like, and if you saw the video, you'll see me doing this. Take the top off. It just sounds disgusting. It just grosses me out. So, but I love the foundation. So you've got this massive wand to go in and apply it with. But yeah, this one's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on the skin. It's very full coverage, and it just gives beautiful, beautiful coverage, looking very natural as well. Okay, when I talked about another stick foundation, this is another Makeup Revolution, and it is the Fast Base. Oh, I forgot to tell you my colors. Back up, time out. The L'Oreal, I am in 403 Buff. The Makeup Revolution, I am in F4, which, by the way, if you look at their numbering of everything, like their concealers are C for concealer, F for foundation. So I knew my color because I also had the stick foundation in F4 as well. So my concealer is C4. Anyway, this is another beautiful, creamy, creamy, creamy. I mean, I could get rid of the L'Oreal actually. Okay, I've talked to myself. I'm going to get rid of the L'Oreal and I'm going to keep this one because I love the way this one goes on and it works out beautifully with my skin. Now keep in mind, all these ones that I'm recommending to you, these are working for me. If there's one that you see and I say I'm keeping it and you don't like it, keep in mind we all have totally different types of skin. So what can work for me may not work for you and vice versa. My skin, by the way, is pretty much on the normal side. I get a little oily in my T-zone, but that's way late in the day. But when we move into wintertime, my skin overall just gets dry, dry, dry. So from head to toe, my skin gets dry. I really have to go in and apply a lot more nourishing things. So that also means my lips get chapped easily. So I do have a quick tip for you. If you have any type of one of those gel exfoliants, like the Beige has one, Elf has one even, just dab a little bit on your lips. Make sure you don't get any of the product in your mouth, but rub that off. It'll rub off all that dead skin, and then it'll let your chapstick or moisturizer, whatever you use on your lips, get in there. I prefer the Laneige lip mask. Beautiful. And or if I'm out and about, then I use the Jack Black lip balm. So this is always with me as well. Anyway, that'll fix your dry skin or dry lips. So let's get back to what we're talking about. Now we are on to the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. This is another new product. Here's what I don't like. It's got one of these. I hate, hate, hate having to get my finger down in there. These are just so messy. I really like this. It's got a sunscreen in it as well. It's a little bit yellow though for my skin tone. So that one's going to go bye-bye. If I had the right color, I would probably keep it. However, I do have the Maybelline. This is the Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the right color for me. I'm in the color Classic Ivory and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Do you get it? It's beautiful. So this is definitely one I'll be keeping because it's beautiful. All right, now we're going to move on to the number 7 Airbrush Away Foundation. I love this. I am getting really down to the very bottom. I know this has to be expired because I've had it a very long time. Yeah, it was good for 18 months and I probably had this about 2 years. So I'm going to go ahead and just toss this one instead of donating it. So it's going in the toss pile because it's bad. But it's a great one, you guys. I'll probably end up picking up another one of these. This one I just recently did a Battle of the Foundations on and I hated it. Hate, hate, hate. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I tried everything with sponges, brushes, my fingers, different primers, not even wearing a primer. The day that I shot that video, that was my second time trying wearing it, and I tried one more time after that, and it just won't blend out. It's blotchy. It gets cakey looking. So for me, this is a hard pass. It's actually getting returned. I just haven't made it back to Ulta yet. So I went through a huge thing even getting my hands on this because I bought 2 other colors. They were the wrong color. Finally found the right color. Misplaced it somewhere in my house. So I've had to actually go buy 4 of these. So that one's going back. And then I just did this one about a week or so ago. So this is the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat. I love this one. This one is awesome. So it's a full cover foundation. It's got the little squeezy tube on it. Did you see that? It just kind of squeezed out. but this is beautiful coverage. It's very lightweight feeling, but it's a high medium, buildable to high. So another great one. Now we have the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation. This one's a hard pass for me too. It just did not work out for me, so it's getting donated. We're almost there, you guys. 3 more. Now this one was really unique. So this is by Secret Key. It's their Tattoo Cover Foundation. So it's one of my 2 cushion foundations. So you've got this little compact inside. They give you this little sponge, which actually works really well. And then you dip it right in there. Now you can use your brush in there. You can use just your regular beauty sponge. And they also send you a second one as a refill. So you really get 2 in 1. It's all in Chinese or something on the back. So it's kind of hard to know anything about it, like when it expires or anything like that. It only comes in 2 shades though, and it does have an SPF of 50. I am going to go ahead and keep this one because I do have a full one here that I haven't used. And then this is another one I like. This one was kind of a hidden gem, and I've never even heard anybody else talk about this on YouTube. So, but this is by Touch and Soul. I love, 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 love their primer. Keep that in front of me. This is probably my 4th bottle of this. This is, by the way, their No Problem primer. So this is a pore smoothing primer. So really, really good, and moisturizing on your skin as well. But anyway, their Advanced Real Moisture Foundation. If your skin is on the dry side, you're going to really, really like this. It's full coverage, but it's very lightweight feeling. So this is one I really, really like. All right, and the very last one we have is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Cushion Foundation. This has an SPF of 15 in it, and I'm in the color Cream Ivory. To me, this looks just like the Secret Key. So you have the same type of a little puff in there. Little thing, you pop open, and there is your foundation. You dip it in, pat, 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 put it on. So since I have 2 of them, I'm going to again hold on to the Secret Key because I have the refill for that. So this one's getting donated. Okay, I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty good. That's going to get me down to 13 Drugstore Foundations. But I still have all of my high-end ones to go through. So let's see if I can get that down a lot. Again, I'm going to have a list of all these down below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure that you do that. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload new videos. That's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you enjoy seeing what foundations I have and my declutter on them, give this a thumbs up. So until next time, you guys, I love you all, and bye-bye.